back to my YouTube channel, Simply Eseeri. My name is Eseeri and I am so excited to see you here. In today's video, this is the first of a series that I am making here on my YouTube channel. I am on the process of making one of the biggest purchases of my life, and that is my own property here in Toronto, Ontario. As I go through this journey, I will have a special guest here on my channel, Noel, and he will introduce himself, and he will be guiding me throughout this process as I decide on where I want to make my first property purchase here in the city. I am so excited to share this journey with you guys, and I hope you enjoy. If you'd like to see more, definitely stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. As I mentioned earlier, I will be going through this process of searching for a condo here in Toronto, Ontario with my good friend Noel from Dream Maker. With no introductions, or with introductions, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Noel. So Noel, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Noel. I'm a realtor with Dream Maker Realty. I'm also the founder and creator of a consulting company called 43 Latitude. I've been in the real estate industry for 8 years. 5 of those have been as a realtor. 8 of those have been as an investor.
So that is one of the reasons that I distinctly reached out to Noel, is based on his experience in real estate here in Toronto. I was looking for somebody that was not only knowledgeable about the sector, but was also had a lot of experience with people, especially first-time home buyers, when looking for a place. So now that we have a little bit of an idea of who Noel is, I would like for you to just give people a little bit of a backstory of how you got into real estate.
Okay, so I'll give you a brief backstory. Approximately 8 years ago, my friend and I purchased our first house. Now, this was an investment property. We didn't have enough money to buy our own houses. We pooled our resources together. We purchased a house and we renovated it over time, and we sold it for profit. But just before we sold it, we realized that we wanted to continue buying, renovating, and selling properties. So we decided, why not become realtors so that we can help ourselves? So initially, the plan was to become realtors so we can help ourselves with our investment properties. But over time, that grew to helping family and friends. And now we're realtors and we're helping the general public.
So as you guys could tell, he has extensive experience. With that extensive experience, one thing that I would wonder as a first-time home buyer is, what is the benefit of having a realtor help you out throughout the journey, the process of purchasing your first property?
The major benefit of having a realtor is that you have somebody who is knowledgeable in the trade of real estate. You have somebody presumably who's knowledgeable in the market that you're looking for. So you have somebody who's going to help you submit offers, somebody who's going to tell you whether properties are overvalued or undervalued, what makes sense. And just in general, you have somebody walking you through these difficult steps.
So basically, from what I get from that, it's someone that's a guide,
Yes,
a coach,
absolutely,
just to make sure that you don't stumble and fall when you make one of the biggest purchases of your life.
Yes, that is correct.
Perfect. I'm in the right hands, guys. Okay, so as a first-time home buyer,
Yes.
what are the initial steps that I should be thinking about when purchasing my condo?
Well, the very first thing that you need to think about is the use of the property. Is this property going to be a primary residence, or will it be an investment property? And when we look at those two avenues, each of them has specific criteria that need to be analyzed. So if it's a primary residence, let's say you have kids, you're concerned with the proximity to a daycare. You also may be concerned with your commute to work. Whereas if it's an investment property, you don't necessarily care if there's a daycare nearby for you. You might be living in Oshawa. The investment property could be in Mississauga because of some other criteria, such as return on investment, or there's a rental market over there that can generate significant cash flow.
Okay, and for those that don't live in Toronto, just so you know, Mississauga and Oshawa are two separate cities. So Noel is just trying to explain to you guys that it doesn't matter the distance that you live from in your condo area, you could still have an investment property. Okay, so with that being said,
Yes.
I know that I want a property for myself. So it's a primary residence, it's a personal property. However, maybe in the future, I might think about wanting to generate more income for myself.
Right.
And I might want to have an investment property. So what would that look like initially? Like, what would I have to think about?
The initial things when you're thinking about investment properties is whether you want a quick flip, so you want to purchase something, renovate it relatively quickly and sell it within 30, 60, or 90 days, or whether you're looking for something in the long-term range. So you want to purchase something, maybe clean it up quickly, put in a tenant, and then have that tenanted for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and then sell it down the road.
And just to be clear, a tenant would be a rental
Yes,
person
that is correct.
that I could get rent from.
Absolutely.
Okay, good to know. So now that we've gone through the initial steps, what should I think about next? Off the top of my brain, I'm thinking about all things money. I know that this is going to be an expensive purchase and I'm nervous. So what would you say as a first-time condo owner that I should be thinking about?
Well, the very next thing to think about is your finances. So I usually recommend that my clients sit down with a mortgage broker. Now, this mortgage broker can be an independent mortgage broker or he can be somebody that works through the bank, but that's the very next thing that you need to think about, your finances.
Okay, and you mentioned a mortgage broker. Who is that? Where do I find them? As my realtor, would you help me find a mortgage broker? And if and when you do, what exactly does a mortgage broker do that's different from what I would experience from your help when finding a condo?
Okay, so the first question, to answer your first question, the answer is yes, I would help you find a mortgage broker.
Okay.
The second question is the difference between my job and the job of a mortgage broker. I'm ultimately helping you find a property. The mortgage broker is looking at the financial health, your financial health. So he's going to look at your assets, your liabilities, your income, and then he's going to give you a number. And that number is what you can afford in the sense of what can the bank loan you.
Okay, so that makes sense. So basically I have two people on my team, one helping me find a property, the other one making sure that I don't go into debt.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Be sure to like this video, like this video, like this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any new videos, especially the ones pertaining to my journey to purchasing my condo. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and see you soon. Bye.